It can cure any sickness? Well, Majima is surely going for that treasure to help Kiryu.
それなのに証拠は写真1枚って、ちょっと疑わしく聞こえちゃうっつうか。
Ah, classic Majima. It is so in character for Majima to choose Aura instead of getting his share of the billion-dollar treasure. But it's not just because he wants to look cool or anything. Since the ending of Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza revealed that Majima actually went to Nele Island with the sole purpose of helping Kiryu treat his cancer. Sajima said that Majima wasn't too keen in going to Hawaii at first, but as soon as Shigaki told him about a treasure that can grant everlasting health, Majima went to Nele immediately and started his treasure hunt for the Elixir of Life. Of course, with this reckless and desperate move, he ended up getting shipwrecked courtesy of Squidward's ancestor, washing up on the beach with amnesia only to be saved by a boy named Noah and then starting his pirate adventure. It does feel like fate that even though Majima lost his memories, he stayed true to his original goal of finding the lost treasure of Esperanza. Which actually convinces me that Majima wasn't just trying to help this kid fulfill his adventurous dream, but subconsciously he is being pushed to seek out this lost treasure. And this speaks volumes to the special relationship that Majima and Kiryu have. Majima unknowingly held to that hope that he will be able to find a cure for Kiryu's cancer. And that treasure name is so fitting since Esperanza means hope. Now, does this naming convention also entails that we are getting Like a Dragon 9 or maybe Pirate Yakuza 2? Since the ending of the game did really tease us with the words, "to be continued." Well, let's dive in deep about Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza's ending and why we'll see more Majima and Kiryu in the sequel. But before that though, if you had fun playing Captain Majima, then like this video and join Otaku to find for more Yakuza content.
今のうちトイレ行っとき。
So, how are we going to see more Majima or Kiryu, knowing that Captain here wasn't able to dig up the Elixir of Life? Well, that's just it. The ending of Pirate Yakuza is setting up the plot for Like a Dragon 9, which will center about saving Kiryu, with the legendary Yakuzas of the Tojo clan searching for ways to help their friend. Because if Majima was successful in his treasure hunt in Pirate Yakuza, then Kiryu's whole plot in Infinite Wealth would have been significantly diminished. Kiryu's fate deserves a whole game, and it should not be left entirely on Majima's hands. And even Saejima is trying to convince his Kyodai to let go of that dream and let someone else inherit it, which can either be Ichiban or Haruka in the next installment. Ichiban also promised Kiryu that he would take care of his loose ends, solidifying Infinite Wealth and Pirate Yakuza's theme, which is about entrusting your will to others. So Majima failing to take home a magic potion, but instead fulfilling Noah's dream is a good ending for the future of the series. Now, with regards to the Elixir of Life, is there really any truth about it? Like, can RGG Studio revisit this idea in the future and just let Kiryu and even the others take it for more Like a Dragon games that stars this old man? Well, it's established in the game's world that this Elixir of Life is very much real. They call it the Heart of a Dragon and was later revealed to be an ambergris, a calcified saliva expelled by sperm whales. Now, the belief that ambergris is an elixir of life stems from its rarity, mysterious origins, and perceived medical properties throughout history. In the past, people believed that this substance came from sea monsters or other mythological beings, the most famous ones being dragons, since they are often linked with the sea, storms, and other powerful forces in East Asian cultures. Because of this belief, people associated this calcified saliva to have healing properties, such as boosting vitality, curing diseases, and extending life. This gave rise to the idea that this rock contained the life force or heart of a powerful being, like a dragon, which often symbolizes eternal life and immense power in mythos. Some Asian texts even describes ambergris as an ingredient in elixirs of life or strength potions, further deepening its association with a dragon's overwhelming power. In reality though, ambergris has a widely different usage. Historically speaking, ambergris has been highly valued in the perfume industry. It is lauded for its ability to fix fragrances and adding unique, long-lasting scents. Of course, this this didn't stop people from using it and holding on the belief that ambergris have healing powers, considering that it is also used in aromatherapy, leading to its expensive value often being called floating gold. In the world of Like a Dragon though, they did lean on the idea that ambergris truly enhances one's health, as they revealed that this rock is the reason why Bryce is so energetic despite pushing 90. I really love that there's finally a lore reason for Bryce's mystical abilities. It does seem that Lad Pirate Yakuza did more justice in fleshing out the Palicana and Bryce compared to what Infinite Wealth did. Anyway, later in the ending, we see Rodriguez's father dumping the healing rocks into the ocean so that no one can ever abuse its power again, considering that he was so guilty after learning all of the heinous acts that Bryce did with his prolonged health. And that caps Majima's pirate adventure with no treasure nor any cure for Kiryu. And I'm really glad that Majima didn't discover that the Elixir of Life was under their noses when they visited Rodriguez's father, since a magical cure would feel like an ex machina for Kiryu's cancer. Ambergris or any magical item should not be the reason why we'll have a 70-year-old Kiryu doing Yakuza things. Even Majima's statement about not wanting to live more than a century speaks volumes as to what kind of personality he has and what RGG Studio has planned for the future of the series. Sejima's words of comfort to his kyodai that people at their age shouldn't be chasing legends is them hinting that the future of Like a Dragon games will no longer be riding upon their shoulders. It is high time for them to move on and let the younger generation take over. The game itself is being led by characters who are deemed too old. Majima and Sejima are both pushing 60. Kiryu is dealing with cancer, and even their supposed lead for the new generation, Ichiban, is getting up there. So does this mean that we won't be seeing them in future Like a Dragon games? It's quite the opposite. Majima and Sejima's solemn discussion about chasing dreams is a callback to Kiryu's message to Ichiban, where Kiryu is entrusting the future to Ichiban while he takes care of the past. It's all about them helping the younger generation make their dreams come true. And this has been the series theme from the very first Yakuza game, where Kiryu fulfilled Haruka's dream for a peaceful family life. We also see this happening in Lad Pirate, where Majima helped Noah fulfill his dream of seeing the outside world. Majima saying that you go as far as you can, then you leave your dreams to the next guy, which actually reflects what Ichiban is currently going through, as he still hasn't fulfilled his dream, and that is to honor Arakawa's wish to help the ex-Yakuzas who were displaced after the Great Dissolution. And that's the reason why we won't be saying goodbyes to Ichiban yet. However, even though Majima and the others are talking like they are about to retire, there's still one last game where the legendary Yakuzas will be featured. As we see both of them go inside Kiryu's hospital room, then we are teased with to be continued. And it's not about a sequel for Lad Pirate, as Majima said, he has left that dream in Noah's hands. So if we were to get a sequel for this spin-off game, then maybe in the future we'll get a young adult Noah searching for more lost treasures. What RGG Studio is hinting at is that Like a Dragon 9 will be a game dedicated to the legacy of the Tojo clan. Even Yokoyama-san stated that he already has a plan for Kiryu's next appearance and how his story will wrap up. This is also the reason why they chose not to show the series protagonist, since they are saving it for the finale of the legendary Yakuzas. So for Like a Dragon 9, we can see them setting the game similar to Infinite Wealth, where we follow Ichiban and Haruka on one side, and then in the other is Majima, Saejima, and Daigo, where both of them are trying to find ways to save their beloved friend and family. Like a Dragon 9 will be a legendary setup for our favorite Yakuza characters. But hey, like the Esperanza treasure, I'm hopeful for the future of this series, and maybe Judgment 3 can take their lessons about it and let another character lead the series. But can Judgment 3 really exist without Takayuki Yagami? Well, if you're curious about that, then check this video out. Join Otaku to find for more Like a Dragon content. This is Math, and stay awesome, my Anikis.